Hey, what's up guys? Shuckleking here, bringing you another battle for APA. And this week I'm facing off against Slackout. Before we get into this video, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you like the content I'm putting out. I like the support you guys have been giving me recently, and it'd be great if you could continue that support. And consider answering the question of the day. Will Blissey land in the top 10 for kill leaders this season? I think it has a decent chance, and maybe you'll see as a result of the team that I brought. So, facing off against Slackout, he has the top 6 you see below, especially Pangoro is really threatening against this team, but I have a lot of ways to kind of counter it. Slurpuff could be a low-key little problematic, but I think I have pretty good answers in regards to like a setup set. Electivire can also be pretty threatening. He has Exeggutor, Charizard, Drampa, and Kadabra, which I don't think those 4 come, but Electivire could come. So the team I'm bringing this week, we got a Tornadus with heavy-duty boots, a lot of speed to add speed, Kadabra. We got Knockoff to remove any items from like the Registeel. That's probably going to be an initial switch-in, so if I can get rid of leftovers, I might be able to kill it +2 later on into the game. Hurricane plus Heat Wave hits everything on the team for pretty hard. Really, Hurricane hits everything really hard except for the Electivire and the Registeel. And if I can knock off either those 2 Pokemon, then Heat Wave should kill if I can get the +2 special attack with Nasty Plot. The next Pokemon I have in my team, and I have actually a lot of bulk on this set, so I should be able to take some hits a little bit more reliably. Next Pokemon I have is the Slowbro. So this is my other, you could call it win condition. It's probably not going to win the game, but it should get off really hard hits. It's Nasty Plot, Flamethrower, Psychic, Sludge Bomb. All 3 of those moves hits everything on the team. I kind of wanted Psychic to make sure I hit Crobat a little bit harder, and kind of the Quellfish. Otherwise, Sludge Bomb plus Flamethrower hits everything for pretty decent damage. Psychic is also actually good against the Palisand. I will have a decent chance to kill Palisand if I'm at +2 special attack and Rocks are up. And I should be outspeeding based on the speed investment that I have, but it's a lot of special attack and max HP. The next Pokemon I have is Spin, the Rotom fan. This week it's going to be Boots again, with enough speed to add speed Pangoro. A lot of Pokemon are able to take on Pangoro, so I don't think it's going to be getting more than 1 kill ideally, but this could take an Ice Punch into a Bullet Punch from Iron Fist Pangoro, and I think that's the hardest way this mon will be able to hit it. I guess if it's like Scarfed Ice Punch, that would be the only problematic thing against this set, but this is Will-O-Wisp to get burns on the team, Volt Switch, Air Slash. I wanted Substitute Nasty Plot on this, but I wanted a harder way to hit the Palisand. So I have Will-O-Wisp Hex, and that'll 2-hit KO to Palisand, which is definitely great chip for me. And this is a lot of mixes, some defense, special attack, speed, and HP investment. I believe it's close to max HP. Next Pokemon I have is Runerigus with the Citrus Berry, max HP, max defense, Stealth Rock, Earthquake, Will-O-Wisp, and Rock Slide. This will be able to take a Pangoro close combat because it does have the Scrappy ability. So if it wants to run close combat against this team, which is honestly probably not that great because I have Slowbro and Rotom, but Pangoro is just so tough, so powerful, it's kind of hard to switch into. So I want to make sure I have ways in case it is locked into close combat. If it is locked in a close combat, like if it's Choice Bandit, then I'm going to give it Wandering Spirits, and then it won't hit me on the following turn, which is great. And Citrus Berry will leave me at a pretty comfortable HP amount. If it's Life Orb, then I'll be able to take a close combat into a knockoff because of the Citrus Berry. So that's great information as well. Earthquake, Rock Slide hits everything on the team, and then Will-O-Wisp to spread burns. Wandering Spirit is also nice against a Slurpuff if it's a Belly Drum set. I can give it the Wandering Spirit ability, so it won't have the speed anymore from Unburden. Next is Klefki with Prankster, speed to add speed to Pangoro, so I can kill with a Dazzling Gleam. Psychic, Thunder Wave, and Switcheroo. And I have the Air Balloon. So the only way that Pangoro can kill me if it's Adamant Banded close combat, which is hard to click against my team, or if it's Earthquake. I think Life Orb Earthquake will knock me out. So that's why I have Air Balloon to guaranteed live a hit if Pangoro wants to go for an Earthquake, predicting the Klefki to be the switch in. And it could also take a hit from Palisand if I needed to. Not that I'm doing a whole lot to Palisand anyway, but I could Switcheroo it, give it a little bit of a more annoying item. Which is the whole purpose of this set. If I can get rid of like leftovers on a Registeel, that would be great as well. The only bad side would be getting Black Sledge on my Klefki, but I can play around that. Thunder Wave, Dazzling Gleam, Psychic. Psychic is to hit the Crobat for pretty hard. I can Thunder Wave and Psychic Crobat shouldn't be an issue as long as my Klefki is alive. And the last Pokemon is Choice Scarf Blissey. It was pretty warm for a while, but now it's cold again, so Blissey needs to warm up a little bit. Has Dazzling Gleam to kill the Pangoro, so hopefully it's not Scarfed and kills me. But I don't think, even if it is a Scarf Pangoro, I don't think it could go for close combat anyway, because I could be Troupple Berry counter and live the hit pretty comfortably. I guess the switching into Palossand could be a thing, but I think you'd have to go for Parting Shot the first time against a Blissey, or like a knockoff to scout it. Ice Beam to a KO to Palossand, and Thunder is the almost killed the Quillfish, but I also do have Serene Grace, so I could power it, and maybe it won't attack anyway. And then the last move, Wish. I had Fling on there, but Wish is nice to get some of my Pokemon to higher health. So yeah, let's get right into this game. Okay, here we are to start the battle. I predicted everything right except for Electivire over Registeel, which I did have Electivire in my top 7. I really thought it was only going to be those 7, so I think this is not bad. I'm going to lead Blissey and hopefully get a kill in turn 1. That would be great. I don't have webs on my, I don't have a defog on my, Klefki to prevent webs from going up if he's going to go on that route, but I'm not really worried about webs in this game because Blissey's not going to outspeed anything, I mean, besides the initial, first turn. So Blissey's definitely going to be a lot less useful if he is webs, but other than that, nothing is really that hindered by anything. I guess Palossand would outspeed the Slowbro, but I'm okay if that had to occur, because I could still live a hit pretty comfortably. Max HP Slowbro could still take a pretty decent amount of hits. So let's see, maybe Quillfish will be the lead. Let me get, I actually have everything set up, so let's see. Quillfish, I have a decent amount to, if it's max HP, I have like a somewhat okay chance to kill with Thunder. It could be Sash as well, so let's see. Blackout, Electivire, okay. Volt Switch or Cross Chop seem pretty obvious. So I'm going to go into my Runerigus, and then I can set up rocks. Yeah, I don't have to think terribly hard about this play. It's nice to have for the Pangoro, but I have a decent amount of mons that can handle Pangoro, so it's not the worst thing in the world. And it is like my 4th best answer to a Pangoro on the team anyway. Maybe even the 5th best. So, yep, Runerigus comes out. Let's see, Taunt. Okay. Taunt is an interesting play. Ice Punch is not going to be a 2-hit KO, which is good to know. Based on the team that he has, Earthquake seems pretty free. Crobat comes in, I don't really care about that. Palossand could come out and set up rocks. He could Ice Punch here as well. That's like the only other plays I could see. But I don't think he's got an Ice Punch against Runerigus. So I think Palossand probably comes out. Palossand or Crobat. Yeah, I guess I'll just Earthquake. I probably shouldn't be wasting this much time in general. I'll get a chip on the Palossand and see what type of damage it's going to do. I imagine the Palossand is going to be coming out here. But I guess he's also deciding. Ice Punch seems like a pretty risky play. Yeah, switching out. Guessing into the Crobat or Palossand. Probably the Palossand. Slurpuff comes out. Okay. Slurpuff, level 50. We are doing 25%. So that's like max HP, max defense. Okay, that is quite the set. Max HP, max defense. Yeah, I'm fine going out into my Slowbro. Webs could come out. Pangoro could also come out here. But I have a lot of answers in the Pangoro, so I'm not terribly worried about that situation. Webs would be annoying, but it's max HP, max D, Slurpuff with leftovers. Not a setup set, which honestly wouldn't have been the end of the world. Maybe it's like a Wish, Protect, Heal Bell set. There's the Pangoro going to make the double in here, predicting the Slowbro to come out. Palossand comes out. Okay. Let me see how much Palossand does to this. Palossand, it does a lot of damage. Shouldn't kill. I could also make a play to be safe, and I'm gonna make the play into my Rotom to be safe. There's no reason for me to take, like, if it's special attacking based, it would do 60 to 80%, 65 to 80% to me. Rocks could come out here, but honestly, rocks aren't the biggest deal in the world. Would be a little bit annoying, but it's manageable. And it's a pretty free Will-O-Wisp. If the Palossand does stay in. Nothing really wants to take a Will-O-Wisp in the team, especially if I can flinch stuff down. So rocks come out. Yeah, not the biggest deal. Sub would have been great here, because I could see the Toxic coming off. But yeah, I'm going to just stay in Will-O-Wisp. If I do get like toxic damage and I do have a chance to die to Pangoro, Ice Punch into Bullet Punch. So that's something I have to watch out for if it's Life Orb. Scarfed Ice Punch, pretty problematic, but I have answers to it. Klefki, Slowbro can take Ice Punches fine if it's Scarfed. Though Scarf can be a little bit problematic, so Scarf Ice Punch from Pangoro is something I do have to watch out for sure. But Runerigus can also give it One Ring Spirit, so that way Iron Fist Ice Punches aren't going to be doing as much. Let's see what the switching is. Slurpuff, I guess? Anything else is going to get hit for pretty decent damage. Okay. So the Electivire comes out. And great, I got a Will-O-Wisp on it. Shouldn't be able to do anything to me. What's it gonna called? Palossand seems like a pretty easy switch-in for me to make here. He can make a double into Pangoro. I really don't have a whole lot to lose by clicking Air Slash. The downside of this would be if, yeah, there is definitely downsides, but I think I'm pretty safe to go for an Air Slash here. Like a Toxic or Ice Punch would be unfortunate against my Rotom, but I shouldn't be taking a whole lot, especially because it's burned. I could see him making an aggressive play early on in the game, and I'll find out what type of set this is, potentially if he stays in attacks. Air Slash is doing next to nothing to this, though. A Hex, I suppose, could also be a possibility of a play that I can make if he's expecting Hex Will-O-Wisp Rotom. I'm not sure if he would be, though. Let's see. Hopefully he makes a double into Pangoro. Because I already made the play into my Runerigus once, and Pangoro usually can do pretty good damage against Runerigus. I guess the worst thing there would be me getting a burn if I'm Colbur Berry. Let's see, definitely thinking about this play. But I'm fine with this. I'll take the timer advantage that I can get, because usually I spend a little bit more time in games spending the timer and making sure I understand like what my opponent's team is and making a game plan according to it. But yeah, if he's going to waste a lot of this time trying to figure out what he's going to do against his Rotom, then I'm definitely okay with this circumstance. So, let's see what happens. Thinking about it for a while. Hopefully the connection is working fine. There's a chance it might not be. Might have to cut this out. We'll see. Oh, okay. He just Toxics. He made a long time to decide that play. He gets a poison off, and I am slower. Okay. So Toxic, Electivire, and its leftovers. Would have definitely wanted to get a Toxic off on the Runerigus, which is definitely a fair play. You could go for a I didn't do a whole lot, so it's probably like a max HP Electivire. I can go into my Runerigus here. That's fine. Yeah, He wasted a lot of timer there to make that toxic play. I'm kind of surprised about that, but I'll definitely take that exchange. But it looks like it's a max HP Electivire. It's not in range of 2 hexes unless I get like pretty decent rolls. So that's not a play that's worth for me going for. I guess he's definitely good for a bulkier build, and I guess that Slurpuff has to be like Wish Protect, Heal Bell or something. Quillfish comes in. Could go for a Scald or something, but I'm going to go 100% for an Earthquake here. If I can get damage on this, that would be great. Runerigus against Quillfish. Yeah, I mean, at worst, I'd 2-hit KO, so I'm fine with that exchange. And I don't think it's going to be doing a whole lot of damage to me. It could be like a Specs Hydro Pump, which if it is, then so be it. But I don't think you bring special Quillfish against a Blissey team. It could be like Taunt, Pain Split, Poison Jab, or something like that to beat a Blissey potentially. Again, what's it called? Counter is always an issue with the Blissey, so something he has to watch out for. He's going to switch out, so you're going to go into Crobat. He goes into Crobat, okay. A Taunt could come out here. I'm going to just go for a Rock Slide. Put him in position where if he roosts, then I can predict and go for an Earthquake. Max HP, I'm doing 34 to 40% with Rock Slide here. Let's see, he doesn't go for a Taunt. We can see how much damage that does. Does 9 damage. So, could be max attack. Is there a chance that it's non-attack invested? It looks like it's attack invested. Even with how little that damage did. So, attack. Crobat. Could it be max attack adamant? No, it can't be adamant, so it has to be Jolly or like mixed. I did 15% to Quillfish. See, leftovers. So it could be like max HP, max special defense or something. Not entirely sure. So again, I'm pretty fine going for an Earthquake. I think, based on the damage that it's doing, especially because it wasn't leftovers, I should 2-hit KO. Liquidation, 146, down to 36. So that's 110 damage from Liquidation. So yeah, that's Choice Banded. Choice Banded Quillfish. Okay. I do a lot of damage in return. Do I really have much for this Quillfish? And do I necessarily care either? So I think I sack this off. I think this is my least useful member. Yeah, no rocks up, which is unfortunate. And I don't have the greatest switching in the Pangoro, but that's fine. So Banded Liquidation's a cool set. And the Quillfish is pretty low, but my Runerigus is down. This is annoying because I guess Tornadus comes in and knockoff kills. So yeah, I'm fine with this exchange. Yeah, knockoff should do 25% min. And if the Electivire comes out, then that's also great. Electivire, max HP, level 50. Yeah, it did like 30%. I don't have a great switch into an electric move though. So I guess Blissey is the play. Maybe the Pangoro will come out and reverse mons to it, but actually I should outspeed and kill Qwilfish with my Blissey as long as I hit. So let's see what he's gonna do. Volt switch, 289 down to 256, 33 damage. Volt switch to Blissey. Yeah, it looks like it's minus special attack. Pangoro, I mean, I'm going for the play here. I'm going for the Dazzling Gleam, and hopefully I get a kill, and hopefully this isn't Choice Scarf. Yes, 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 come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Boom, there we go, easy. It worked. It worked. Yes, Choice Scarf Blissey getting a kill. Oh man, oh man, oh man. That's so hype. Pangoro is so annoying. Let me update the let me update this graphic here. Yeah, Pangoro, yeah, it's not a mon anymore. My Rodriguez isn't a mon anymore either. Blissey to Qwilfish. Level 50. Dazzling Gleam to a KOs. Choice Bandit. I'm so happy that worked. Liquidation. Is Blissey the expendable member at this point? Probably. Yeah. It's gonna kill me off with a liquidation here, which is unfortunate. Oh, I just killed. Nice. Blissey getting 2 kills. Yeah, hopefully you guys were expecting down below Blissey landed top 10 kill leaders. It looks like there's a decent chance that it is. Because I just got 2 more kills this game with it. Qwilfish is gone. Alright, Crobat comes out, and that probably should have been the play anyway. Unless it was like a really slow Pangoro. Yeah, so Pangoro is dead. Qwilfish is dead. That should open up the team quite a bit. A nasty Plot set would definitely be annoying here. Let's go into my Slowbro because I should do a lot of damage with Psychic. I mean, I would kill, I think. U-turn. Shouldn't be doing a whole lot to me. The Palisand could come out here. I mean, it's probably going to come out here. I am so happy I got that to work. Blissey with 2 kills. Maybe more later on. We'll see. But I can also set up wishes pretty reliably. So the Palisand is out. Earth Power is almost certainly the play. My Rotom is pretty safe to come out, actually. Hex with 2 a KO. He doesn't have like the greatest answer in a Hex, I guess, besides Crobat. Goes for Earth Power, great. And I'm fine going for a Hex here. Let's see. Level 50. That does like nothing. 35%. Do I have it burned? Maybe I forgot to burn it. And he has Shadow Ball himself. Oh, that's why. I forgot to burn it. Let's go into Tornadus. It looks like it's physically defensive. So +2 Hurricane would kill this Palisand here. I'm guessing he's recovering. Okay, great. Electivire, level 50. Could go for Toxic here. I could knock off. Nasty Plot seems pretty fine because I should kill the Electivire if it comes out. Worst thing you can do is Toxic me, honestly. Yeah, but +2 Hurricane should kill this Palisand, so it's kind of a risky play for him to make. And Crobat, I'm not really worried about. I mean, Crobat would do decent damage to me, but he'd have to Brave Bird. Brave Bird wouldn't kill, and he'd probably have to U-turn out, and U-turn into Brave Bird's not going to kill either. I think even after a decent amount of poison damage from Toxic, so... Yeah, I definitely like to position him in this. I also like that I do have the Blissey in the back. Does the Electivire come out here? Powder Puff, Slurpuff. Max HP, max special defense. Probably lives this hit, especially after a Protect. But there's a chance I do kill if he doesn't Protect. If he's like max HP, max special defense. So I'm going for the Hurricane here. And hopefully I hit. Looks like I miss. Goes for Toxic. Play rough. Okay. 185 down to 122. So 63 damage. Looks like it's not attack. It's not attack. Hurricane. Hopefully I kill here. And I miss again. Okay, that's unfortunate. I have a decent chance to live a third hit. And if it's like max special defense, 2 Heat Waves probably doesn't kill here. So fingers crossed that this third one hits. Okay, and it hits, and I kill. Okay, great. Slurpuff is down. Definitely unfortunate for the Tornadus. And if you guys from the last video had predictions about how many kills it was going to get, or how many lands and misses it was going to have, well, this game might have lowered your odds a little bit if you thought I was going to get lucky. But you should have known I wasn't going to get lucky anyway. So Tornadus is dead. Brave Bird is the only thing that kills this. If I go into Blissey, I'm doing a lot of damage. Slurpuff is gone. Honestly, I could also bring in the Klefki here. I think my Slowbro seems pretty safe. If it goes for Brave Bird, then I could switch out accordingly. This mon is definitely going to be a little bit annoying, and I should have gotten a burn on the Palisand to do some chip damage and make sure my Slowbro can kill later on. Let's see. Crobat 176 down to 94. 176 minus 82 damage. Crobat 92 damage. It looks like it's just max attack. This next hit should not kill me. And Psychic should kill in return, especially after that recoil damage. Palisand could come out here. Palisand's not going to be terribly... It's not going to be appreciating the hit too well. And I outspeed Palisand by 4 points, so I feel pretty confident that I should be able to outspeed it. But let's see. Yeah, honestly, I like the position of Choice Guard Blissey Ice Beam endgame here. I think I just stay in and basically Psychic with Slowbro. And I'll also find out if it's more special defensive or more physically defensive Palisand. I have 5 Mon. A lot of them are terribly healthy, like the Rotom, so just stuff to consider. I should kill this Electivire with Psychic. Even I know it's bulky, but it is Stab, so I'm pretty confident I should kill here. And I do. Great. So Electivire is dead. Now he just has the Crobat and the Palisand. Crobat and Palisand. Electivire is dead. Tornadus is can still do decent damage to the Palisand. I can knock it off, for example. Yeah, Ice Beam should do decent damage from Blissey. Blissey, Ice Beam does over a half. You have to Brave Bird here. Klefki seems pretty free. I I do get rid of my my air balloon, but that's honestly fine. U-turn. 153. Yeah, 7 damage. It doesn't matter. No air balloon. I guess I can find out if the Palisand is Earthquake or Earth Power. I can also switcheroo to remove any item that this could have. Or that it does have, because it has to have an item. Yeah, let's switcheroo. Earth Power is a pretty safe play for him to make. Even if the Rotom comes out, it's not like I'm doing a whole lot to it anyway. Klefki would be nice to save for the Crobat, but I do have it saved for the Crobat. I can always get a priority T-Wave off on it, so I'm not too worried, and I should be living this hit. I might not live the hit after Rocks, which maybe is a consideration I didn't make, but I think I like the position that I'm in. Because Crobat's forced to like either Brave Bird against my Blissey. I guess it's cross poison, and if it's a crit, that could be an issue, but Ice Beam's doing a lot. Now, I won't be outspeeding with my Blissey on the Crobat, almost assuredly, but it could be like a bulky Crobat. It's actually not a bulky Crobat. I don't know. I know it's Jolly, so I imagine it's going to be decent speed and like a lot of HP. I don't know why it would be Jolly. I feel like Adamant was just nice against my team. Alright, so you guys totally missed that, but we lost connection. The timer's a little bit different. Health amounts are slightly different, probably within single digits, so it doesn't really matter. I said the play I was going to make was switcheroo on the Palisand to get rid of his item and give it to me. Has a Colbur Berry, that's fine. I kind of predicted a Shadow Ball would come out here. 146 down to 85. So my knockoff from Torn is going to be doing a lot more. I kind of want to save this. Especially because my Blissey looks pretty nice as clicking Ice Beams. I suppose I could also go for a Wish. Let's see, Earth Power comes out. 211 down to 165. Yeah, really nothing. I kind of like the thought of going for a Wish here. No, Ice Beam also seems pretty safe. Thunder, predicting the Crobat coming would be great. Let's see, Crobat, level 50. I do have a 20% chance to freeze. He's at 85%. I do like 50% with Ice Beam. So like max HP. Max HP Crobat. I don't think a Brave Bird comes off here. A Cross Poison can come off here. I think Klefki is a fine play to go into. Because this could be faster, so I don't want to risk that. It probably roosts, but I could go for Thunder Wave or go for Psychics and do some chip damage. Roost comes off. Yeah, that's fine. Just a little bit weaker gives me a chance to freeze later on. I don't think you can risk... you can't risk me to go for the Thunder Wave here, can you? I mean, Psychic is going to be doing chip the something anyway. U-turn could come off here as well. I could go into my Rotom, but I think it's... yeah, there's no way he stays in. Switcheroo could come out. I give it a Colbur Berry, which doesn't make a difference. I think my Rotom is fine here. It's kind of a tough play. He is going to switch out? Okay, great. Runerigas comes out. Hex should put it maybe in range. I'm not honestly sure. I could also get a burn on this, but I think I prefer to get guaranteed damage with a Hex. This Mon is nice to take on the Crobat though, so just something I have to watch out for. But if my Klefki can come in, then I should be fine. My Blissey against Palisand. Level 50. Oh, what's the play? Oh, going into this? I mean, I'm fine with this. I do like 20% with Hex from Rotom. Crobat. Max HP. Level 50. Yeah, it looks like max HP. I think Will-O-Wisp is fine here. Brave Bird won't knock me out, so it'd have to be like Cross Poison or something. U-Turn could also be a play. So I think going for a Willow is fine if I can hit the Rune Regus and just do continual chip damage on it. Let's see, my Klefki could always come out here. It's definitely not the 100% win condition here, but I'm definitely okay with this position, if that makes sense. Let's see, he's going to come out, Toxic Stall me out. If I can get a burn on the Rune Regus, that would be great. My Slowbro should also be fine as well. I don't think he has reliable ways to take that out. Okay, we land this. That's great. I could actually save this for fodder and go into Blissey. I think he's going to just go for Shore Up anyway. Yeah, so we'll bring in the Blissey here. Ice Beam will do a lot. Crobat, max HP, doing 50 to 60%. Let's see. Okay, he makes a play out in the Crobat. Which, honestly, I'm fine with. I can sack this off, bring in the Slowbro, and I should be doing pretty massive damage to the Palisand. Palisand. Yeah, so Blissey is still pretty useful this game to do damage to the Palisand. Brave Bird comes out. Yeah, I'm surprised he went for Brave Bird there. That would have done a decent amount of recoil damage anyway. Yeah, my Slowbro is pretty fine to come in. He's going to U-turn. I'm going to go for Psychic. This is whether I think I can 2-hit KO the Palisand. I'm going to go for Psychic. Having Slack Off would have been great here, but I feel like I needed all 3 coverage moves this game. If he lets this die, then I win. Okay, yeah, he U-turns out. Not doing much. Yeah, Slack Off would have been great there, but this is fine. Rune Regus. Let's see, Psychic. Should be a 2-hit KO. Especially because he doesn't have leftovers. Yeah, I think I'm... it's kind of risky. The Blissey's just such a safe play. I don't think I need to risk the if I outspeed or not. So I think he's gonna go for the kill here. He could go for a healing move. Okay, perfect. So I should get another kill with this. Either that or I bring bring Crobat super low. And I don't think this Palisand should be doing too much at this point. My Rotom is dead. I should be killing this with Ice Beam. Great. Maybe I outspeed the Crobat. I doubt it, but maybe. But as long as I'm going to just stay in with my Blissey and go for Ice Beams. One, because I could get a freeze, which is great, and then maybe I can get 4 kills with the Blissey. But otherwise, I should keep it in range to where my Slowbro should kill Crobat with a Brave Bird. Let me try, like, Adamant. Yeah, he's going to roost up. Brave Bird. Crit. would be doing quite a bit of damage to me. But yeah, I'm going to Ice Beam. 30%. Okay, and I do get the freeze. 20% chances, so definitely unfortunate for him. But yeah, I'm going to obviously just stay in and go for Ice Beams. So you get a Thaw Out? Nope. Am I going to get 4 kills with Blissey this week? Oh, that would be awesome. I think OG Albinus said that Blissey was going to be good in low tier because of so many fighting types that could take advantage of it, but I don't know. Blissey's looking pretty okay for 4, and I actually get the 4-0 win. So yeah, look at Blissey. Blissey just dominating the league right now. Crobat dead, Palisand dead. It definitely was unfortunate that I got the freeze in the Crobat. Probably would have been a 2-0 win, I imagine, for me. I could have gone Klefki, Thunder Waved. Unless if I missed it, he got a taunt, then that would have been annoying. But even then, I have Psychics. And then as long as Slowbro wouldn't have gotten crit, then I think I won that game. So good game to Slackout, and good. Thank you for being such a sport with the bad land connection that we have here. But yeah, until next time, later, guys.